Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. I have an exciting video for you guys because I have a new pet. I'm going to try to give you a brief description of how this even came to be. So I ended up acquiring a gift card to a chain pet store. I looked around, I didn't really see anything. I don't buy fish from there because usually they're sick or they have ick or something. So I didn't need any chemicals. I didn't need any food. So I'm just, looking around and I see this deplorable hermit crab attack, if you will. I mean, it was bad. It was bone dry in there. There was no humidity. There was a half an inch of substrate. One of the sponges they had in there, the only sponge they had in the water dish had like black mold or fungus or something growing on. I mean, it was just really bad. So long story short, and I did complain, just for everybody out there, I did complain. I did get the hermit crabs. I did have to pay full price for them. I brought them home. I only had a 10-gallon tank available for a tank for them. So I have made a temporary crab habitat that I'm going to show to you guys, and we're going to talk about it, and I'm going to give you guys, some more information. Please ignore my appearance today. It's been a long day, and I do fully intend on trying to squeeze in some relaxing after I make this video, but I'm excited to make it for you guys. I didn't want to wait. I did try to record this actually a couple days ago, and it wouldn't upload. I think it had something to do with the app that I was using. So I'm going to go ahead and redo it because I have made a couple changes to the crab habitat anyways. So let's get going. Okay, so here we are. This is a 10-gallon aquarium. Excuse me. Let's just go ahead and start from the bottom up. I have some equal earth in here along with some play sand. I will tell you that my ratio is a little off. I do need to add a little bit more play sand. I have their shell maul right over here, which actually one of the hermit crabs is right here. I took them out earlier and I just added a little more substrate to the top because it did kind of condense a little bit. Ideally, you want to have about 6 inches of substrate for them so they can bury themselves and make their tunnels so that they can molt and do what little Hermes do. So hopefully this guy is going to be changing out of that shell soon because obviously painted shells are very toxic to hermit crabs. One of the reasons being they need a saltwater pool, and the salt water will actually break down the paint in the water, which will contaminate the water, but will also contaminate the entire enclosure. So hopefully he will find himself a new pair of pants soon. So I actually have 3 total in here, and one of them actually has buried itself since yesterday. I'm not sure if the little guy is just, stressed out because of the whole situation, where they came from, what they've been through, or if it's going to be molting soon. I really don't know. So time will tell here. This one did bury itself the first day and then has come up, but has stayed kind of hidden. So that's the substrate. Here is the shell maul, like I said. I do have some Mysis shrimp down in here for them, and some organic baby food, banana baby food. So here is the saltwater pool. Here is the freshwater pool. This is vital for their survival. They need the salt and the fresh water. They also need to be able to submerge themselves, but in a huge but, they need to be able to also exit the pool with ease. You don't want your little guys drowning because hermit crabs are not fully aquatic. They are not fully aquatic. So they need to be able to get out. So I did make them a little toy here. They do like to climb. I'm just limited because of the size of the tank on everything that I can do as far as decor goes. You guys, I'm so sorry for the shaky camera. I'm in my kitchen right now, actually, with this tank. So not the best place to film a video. But yeah, so these guys so far have been doing pretty good. I do have a heater back there. I would probably say I should have got a bigger one just because I don't really feel like it's, I mean, yeah, it's really warm over here, but at the same time, it's not, I don't think it's as warm as they want it to be over here. My humidity is just a little bit low right now just because like I said, I added some more Eco Earth to it. So I'm trying to get that up still. I do have some humidity in here. It's just, I need to kind of restart because I had to add the toy and some more Eco Earth to the aquarium. You do want to make sure that you have a temperature of at least 80 degrees. You also want to make sure that you have your humidity at least 70%, but you can't have too much humidity. You definitely, I would say, probably don't want to go over like 80, 85, just because, you know, that's not going to be good for their gill function. But it's also not going to be good for their crab habitat. You don't want it to be too wet in here. That's going to cause other problems such as mold and bacteria to grow. So keep that in mind. I did make a bubbler system for the pools. Unfortunately, for some crazy reason, one of the bubblers is not working. So I'm going to go and get a new splitter and see if maybe that's the problem. So I do recommend doing that for the pools just so that the water can stay nice and fresh, but you also don't want to make it to where it's too much bubbles, just enough to disrupt the surface. These guys have been a lot of fun, but also, you know, I will tell you that this is not something that a child should be fully responsible for because this is way too much care for a child. I had hermit crabs as a kid, and believe it or not, I would say I took better care than most kids did, but I did not offer the saltwater pool, which is probably why in the end I was not successful. So, with that being said, if you are looking for pets for your kid, I would say don't get them hermit crabs unless they are maybe later in their teens and super responsible. This requires daily care. And you also want to make sure that you check on your crabs, you know, multiple times a day. You know, things can happen, and you want to make sure that your parameters and everything are in check. So keep that in mind. I really appreciate you guys stopping by. Thank you for checking out my new babies. I'm so glad to have rescued them from the pits of hell. So stay tuned. I will definitely be making more videos about these guys. Definitely go deeper into their care, but also give you guys their updates and hopefully be able to upgrade them here in the next month or two. So thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great night, and I will see you next time.